We're gonna go ahead and get started on the ground with our warm-up, and we're gonna ramp it up and get started in today's workout. So first things first, let's hop down to the ground, all right? And we're gonna work with our three-way lat stretch to begin. So hands are gonna be out, and we're just gonna be rocking back, nice and deep. And we're trying to get 4 rounds here. So we're starting 4 reps straight down the middle. Now we're gonna work 4 reps reaching out to the right side. As we're doing this, you wanna feel that stretch underneath of that lat. Nice and deep. And then we're gonna head to this other side. All right, now we're gonna move into a thread the needle. So hands are gonna be out straight just like this. We're gonna reach that arm through, slide, get a good stretch, and then we're gonna take it to the other side. Next up, we're gonna go to quad, T-spine rotation here. So we're gonna get up into our all fours. All right, what we're trying to do is I always say answer the cell phone or answer the telephone, and we're gonna take it up nice and high, and then bring it all the way back down. We're looking to get about 6 reps each side. The key here is to make sure you're breathing, and it should be opening up your chest, opening up your back muscles, loosening up the body. Nice. Next one we're gonna rock with is gonna be our half kneel and hip flexor stretch into our sprinter stretch. So what we're gonna do is in a half kneeling position, you're gonna lean the knee forward and the hip, and we're just gonna get a nice big stretch. And then what we wanna do is reach the hand across and then bring it back down. So you're trying to get about 5 to 6 reps. All right, so that's the first portion. Second is here. So we go hands down on the ground, big stretch here at the top. So all together, you're gonna stretch, and then hands down to the ground for the hamstring stretch. Same thing, we're gonna do about 5 reps on each side, and then switch it to the other side. Good, switching it up. Each time we're breathing, right? So here we want to drive that hip flexor forward, keep the hip in a good position. We reach across. You're going to feel that stretch all the way through your quads and that hip flexor. So I can tell this side much tighter than my other side, right? That's normal. You're always usually gonna have one side that you favor the most, which is important for why we execute some of that single leg work in our workouts. All right, so right now, we're just trying to mobilize it because going into a workout without a warm-up, easiest way to get hurt, right? So that's the half kneel and hip flexor stretch. We're gonna go into our bird dog and then prisoner squats coming up next, all right? So bird dog, we wanna get feet into the ground, hands pressing into the turf, and we're just gonna separate, get the hands up, bring it back down the other way. Boom. Same thing, about 5 to 6 reps each side. You want to focus on activating the core, getting the upper body, lower body all fired up, ready to go. So now we're gonna hop up, we got our prisoner squats. So hands behind the head, and we're gonna look to get about 8 to 10 reps here. Drive the knees out, and we wanna stay nice and tall. So as you opening up those hips, you should feel the quads, hamstrings firing, press through that ground, and we're coming all the way up. Good. All right, so now we're gonna go into our jumping jack sequence. So we're gonna go 3 jumping jacks, regular jumping jack, seal jumping jack, and a cross jumping jack, all right? Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Now we're gonna go into a seal jack, hands and feet together. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're gonna go into our cross jacks. We're gonna cross the feet, cross the hands, alternating each side. Hands are out nice and wide, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys, so now we're ready to go in our workout today. You should get your heart rate up, should be ready to rock and roll. And I just want to kind of break down the exercises that we have today, starting with set number 1. Hey, what's up guys? Coach Chris here, back again with your workout. Today we're going to be going through a kettlebell flow workout, one of my favorites. Today's going to be 40-20. We got 7 exercises. Well, technically it's only 6 exercises, but one of those exercises we're going to split up into 2 different circuits to make sure we get more reps. All right, so I just want to make sure we can go through the workout real quick. That way you know everything that's coming. You can have some modifications ready to go. And then on the next part, we'll go ahead and dive into the follow along part and get sweaty. So on this one, guys, the first exercise of the 7 is going to be a kettlebell goblet squat. So what we're going to want to do is take it down. Now, if you're using dumbbell, that's fine, right? You can still do all these exercises with a dumbbell. You just would hold it a little bit differently, okay? All right, so you're going to take it down, bring it up to right here. All right, and we're just going to hold this kettlebell. There's 2 different ways that we can hold the kettlebell here. So we can hold it this way, or we can hold it this way. Now, I will say that this is the actual goblet position when you're thinking about the exercise, and it's a little bit more challenging. So if you can hold your kettlebell this way, then go ahead and hold that way. If not, no problem. All right, so we're going to think about getting the elbows in, all right, and when driving those knees out as we squat. All right, we want to create a little bit of a, I guess you could say a gap or a cavity where we're just going to drop in. And the elbows are going to tell us if we're at a good height, right? So if I'm down here and I can tap towards my knees, that lets me know that I'm at the right height for my squat, all right? You don't need to go all the way down in it. Sometimes going too far down is actually not what we're looking for, right? So push-up. All right, so whenever we think of push-up, you can always do any variation of push-up that's going to work for you. So that is going to be our traditional push-up, our knee push-up, and in any kind of push-up progression. So today, let's just go over real quick. When we do our push-up, I like to make sure that the hands are right here at our shoulders, right below our shoulders, and elbows are back at a 45-degree angle. So out here, we don't want the elbows getting too far out here. We don't want them too close to our body. We just want to keep them spaced out just a little bit. And those hands are slightly outside the chest. Now, a solid push-up is coming all the way up to here, all the way down to the ground. Right? All the way up, all the way down. Nice and controlled. And we're stopping right before we get to the ground. Now, a modification I like to give is to go ahead and come all the way to the ground and rest your chest. Take your hands out, bring them back in, and then press up. All right, so if you're just like on the borderline, on the cusp of getting those push-ups, this is going to be a very good alternate for you. Now, if you're just starting off the push-ups, not a big problem, right? You can go right here from the knees, all right, and we're just coming down under control. If you're unable to get all the way down and up, then like we said, with the first one, rest all the way down on the ground, work on pushing yourself up all the way down to the ground, and then pushing yourself all the way up. All right, and the reason why we use that, it makes it a little bit easier to take away some of that, what we call the eccentric component of that exercise, where we call the lowering, right? So if you take that out, and you're just focused on the concentric part, which is the push part, typically you usually have a lot more luck with that exercise. So knee to elbow is going to be the next one. So this is a plank. So there's two ways to do this. One is going to be just focus on the plank and taking the knee across, and then bringing the knee across the other side. So knee, the opposite elbow. To make it a little bit more challenging, however, I like to make sure that we add in a little bit of a push-up component, all right? So those of you that are going push-up and then now you're going to knee plank with a slight push-up, you're going to now feel a lot more demand for these back-to-back exercises here. So if we don't have necessarily, access to a bench or anything like that, this is going to definitely fatigue the upper body a lot here. So now when we go to reach across, you're just coming down, and then you're bringing it back up. So cross, we go further. Now, you can also even take it one step further and slide that foot through. So instead of going knee to elbow, you actually just kind of take that foot and pass it through on the other side. All right, so nice progression for that exercise for you. Now, going into our right-handed row and then our left-handed row. So you're going to be, boom. Now I typically will say go ahead and rest your elbow on the knee. Try not to get your hand because it's going to change the pattern. So elbow here at the knee, and we're just rowing. We're under control. Now the key is to stop it at the top, squeeze, bring it back down. All right, so you'll do a whole 40 seconds on one side. And then we're going to do a whole 40 seconds on the other side. All right, so that's going to make sure you're not feeling it in your low back. All right, so we want to avoid low back pain. So now, next exercise will be the alternating swing. So we want to start that kettlebell out in front of us. We're going to hike the kettlebell back. Go ahead and pop that swing up. Now we want you to alternate at the top. So you're going to switch hands. Bring it back down, staying tight in between your body. Pop it back up. Alternate your hands. Down, up. All right, so that's the concept with the alternating swing. All right, so boom, we're here. Boom. Kettlebell stays tight between the legs. Now, if you're just a beginner, right? Swing might be a little challenging for you. So what I would recommend is focus on a deadlift, taking it down, getting those hips back, right? So hip hinging, hips go back, back stays nice and flat. And then the next progression would be swing. Then you would be ready to go into that one. So if you're not that confident in the single arm swing, just go ahead and use one of those other modifications. Now, reverse lunge. All right, so we're going to go back to what we call the goblet position, or front rack, holding on to that kettlebell. All right, we're just going to come down, adding in right here. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, go ahead, add in that knee drive, right? You can stay on one side and work that for 20 seconds, and then work the other side. Whoopsie, balance is not that good on this leg. For 20 seconds. All right, so those are the exercises, some modifications for you and what you can do. And now the next part is going to be the workout. So go ahead and grab some water, get ready to go, and let's get this workout started. All right, guys, so on this section, all right, we're going to be going 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're going to have a 1-minute break in between rounds, okay? So we got 4 rounds today, and we're going to get here started in 5 seconds. So grab that kettlebell, get ready for goblet squats in 3, 2, and let's go. All right, so like we said, we're driving those knees out. All right, so we're working 40 seconds here, so be mindful of that. A good tempo here, depending on your weight. If you have lighter weight, you want to get more reps in, right? If you have heavier weight, you're just focusing on about 8 to 12 nice solid reps in that time span. Everyone's going to be going at their pace. 5 seconds left. Nice. All right, so we got push-ups coming next. All right, push-ups coming next. Remember, there's different variations. You can go regular push-up, you can go push-up release, or you can go push-up from your knees. All right. So get in that good position. Elbows 45 degrees, feet tucked underneath, and let's go. Pressing up and coming down under control. Keep that core tight. Remember, we're here for 40 seconds. All right, be mindful of that. Keep a nice pace that you can keep the entire set. Here we go, 10 seconds. All right, shake them out, shake them out. I know that one was hard. All right, so we got knee, so plank, knee to opposite elbow here. All right, so remember, you're either going plank, taking the knee across, or trying to add in that extra element, trying to get lower into that push-up. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and go. Same thing, guys. This is round 1. All you need to do here is gauge yourself. See how hard each round is. How challenging each exercise is. You got 3 more rounds, so we need to have a base setter of what number we're shooting for each one. 10 seconds here. Woo! That one was tough. All right, here we go. We got 1 arm row coming up next. All right, so we're going to be working right arm next here, right arm next. 3, 2, let's go. All right, so we're coming up, pull, hold, under control. Keep a 90-degree angle here. All right, we're not trying to go too high here. Nice and slow and controlled on the way down. All right, this is a long set. All right, we're about just over halfway. We got 10 seconds left here. Woo! All right. right, shake it out a little bit. Now we're coming back here with left arm. All right, left arm followed by alternating swing. 5 seconds. Eight seconds, guys. 8 seconds. Nice and controlled. Notice elbows coming back, breathing for a second, slowly lowering it down. Awesome job. All right, here we go. 2 more exercises in this set. Then we're going to take a little bit longer of a rest. All right, alternating swing coming up. Alternating swing coming up. Make sure you're breathing. As you can hear, every time hips come forward, breathing out. In on the way down. Keeping that kettlebell tight between the legs. All right. Almost lost it on one of those. All right, timer's messed up here. So we're gonna go on my own time here. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. Reverse lunges. All right, dropping that back knee down. Ten seconds. Notice the elbows are staying nice and tight. Underneath, core is tight. 3, 2, and time. All right, rest 1 minute. And while we rest, let's see what's going on with the timer. We're gonna reset it. All right, we got 1 minute. All right, so we're gonna do this the challenging way, the manual way. So, all right, clock is reset. All right, we got another, we're counting down here. So if you had a chance to grab some water, awesome, right? We got about another 30 seconds here until we start this next round. All right, so let's talk about how to make modifications in this one. All right, so you know now which exercises were challenging. All right, 20 seconds to go. All right, so if the goblet squat wasn't that challenging at the reps that you were going, right, we want to go a little faster on that one, right? Push-ups, if they were a little hard, maybe you want to back off this round, okay? Now, the key here is, how do you make it a little bit more challenging for yourself this round? 3, 2, let's go. All right, increasing the tempo on those squats, still staying deep. All right, we don't want to get into a bad pattern here. Back is staying nice and tall. Make sure that we're breathing through this whole set. 3, 2, and time. All right, we got push-ups next. All right, so set a number in your head, whether it's 10 push-ups, 12 push-ups, 15 push-ups, 20 push-ups, whatever it may be. Let's know where you're getting. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. 20 was the number I was going for. That sets the bar for the rest of the workout. Wherever you're at, all you need to worry about is getting better next week and making sure you hit that same number during this workout. All right, we got plank, knee to opposite elbow here. All right, remember, add that push up in, make it a little bit more challenging if you're advanced. Squeeze those abs. Feel this through the obliques, right? Those side abs. Past halfway. All right, that set got challenging. All right, moving on. We got the right side here for our row. 40 seconds, one arm. 3, 2, and go. Halfway, or 15 seconds. Whew. All right. And that's why we put the elbow down, right? You put the elbow down so that way you don't feel this in your back, right? You can lean all your weight on that and keep this controlled in the lats and in those shoulders, right? All right, let's go. Bring it back and pause. You can bring the tempo up more, but still lower down nice and slow, right? We can get more reps without sacrificing form and technique. Almost there. And time. All right, alternating swing, followed by reverse lunges. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and swing. Let that kettlebell pass through the legs. Staying tight. Don't let it get too low. All right, we just want to pop those hips. Get it up to just over hip height. Nice. All right, coming up, reverse lunges. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and let's go. Last one. And time. All right. 1 minute rest here. All right, I'm going to reset the clock, grab some water, and we're coming right back. All right, guys, so hey, we got 2 more rounds left. All right, we're halfway through. Hope you're feeling good. I know I'm sweating a ton here. I'll tell you, today's workout, definitely one of the tougher ones to get going for. I know sometimes you're having those days where you're not really feeling it, but you got to remember to push yourself through because you're always going to feel better once that workout's done. All right, so we got 20 seconds here. All right, here we go. Goblet squats coming up. 3, 2, and let's go. Bringing it up. Three seconds. Nice. All right, push-ups coming up next. So my number for squats, shooting for 15. Number for push-ups, I'm shooting for 20. All right, wherever you're at, I want you to remember that number, keep it pace, count it out to yourself out loud. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. Remember, keep that core tight. Squeeze the butt. As you get tired, your core is going to want to dip, and you're going to cheat at the shoulders. It's just as much, and time, good job, just as much as a plank in that exercise as it is a push-up, right? It's more what we consider a moving plank, because you got to control your core throughout the whole set. All right, here we go. Plank, knee to elbow, more pure abs here. 8 seconds. Whew. All right. Man, those things don't get any easier. All right, here we go. Row, right side first. 40 seconds. Halfway, just over. Whew. All right, switching up sides here. Giving yourself a quick rest. Five seconds. All right, here we go. Ten seconds. 2, and time. Nice job. All right, here we go. We got alternating swings. Back end of this, right? Back end of this one. Two more on this set. All right, here we go. Good swings. All right, last one of this set here. Reverse lunges. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Twenty seconds, halfway. Excellent job. All right, we're into our recovery here. We got one more round here, right? One more round. After this, we get a nice recovery, right? And then we'll hit a cool down stretch, and you'll all be ready to rock and roll, right? So remember, like we said earlier, sometimes you're not always gonna feel it, right? We got a little time getting ready to come up here. Let's give us a little 20-second warning here. Right? You're not always going to feel like it, but when you're 3 sets in, there's no way you're not feeling good right now, right? There's no way you're not feeling proud about yourself right now. There's no way that you're not enjoying this at least a little bit, right? Some people might not be, right? All right, here we go, 2 seconds. Last set, best set. Goblet squats. Finishing today strong, right? Today, nothing's stopping you. The only thing between you and the end of this workout, right, is a couple exercises. I always say, when you're feeling tired, you can do anything for X amount of seconds. So we got 20 seconds left in the squats, right? I can squat for 20 seconds. I can do anything for 20 seconds. Push through and win each set. Keeping that form good. Don't cheat, right? Don't lean forward, staying tall. Core's tight. Nice job. Here we go. We got push-ups coming up next. All right, so we've been talking about that magic number. All right, so if you've hit your number for 3 sets, you got to hit it right here, right? If you missed it one of those sets, let's win it right here. Let's get it back. Here we go. Gotta push yourself, guys. Come on. Almost there. Just at halfway. Halfway. Squeezing the butt. Core's tight. 1 rep at a time. 1 rep at a time. Three seconds. Excellent job. Excellent job. Way to push through that set. Here we go. Come on. We got 10 seconds of recovery here left. And we're going plank, knee to elbow. I know these are tough, but they're not tougher than you. Come on. Shake them out if you're tired. Last 10 seconds right here. Whew. Man, that was a tough one right there. That was a tough one. Final stretch here. Final stretch. Last 4 exercises. We got a row right, row left, swing, and lunge. And then we're done. Here we go. 3, 2, let's row. Eight seconds here, 8 seconds. Here we go, other side, other side. 3, 2, let's go. Here we go, we got this, come on, 3, 2, and time, nice job. Oh yeah. All right, here we go, alternating swing, 2 exercises left. Three, 2. Whew. 15. 10 seconds here. 3, 2, last set, best set. Reverse lunge. All right, switch it up halfway if you're going my version. If you're going regular, you're fine. In time. Woo! Man, I tell you, now that was a good workout. I hope you're feeling good, and I hope if you weren't feeling good coming into this, that you feel better now. And if you were feeling good coming into this, I hope you feel even better, and I hope you're proud that you knocked off one more day of training and helping you get closer towards your goals. All right, guys, grab a sip of water, and we're gonna catch you on the cool down. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so you've made it through the workout, so now we're going to be going through a quick little cool down. And the reason why we do the cool down is because our muscles are nice and warm right now, and it's going to be more likely to get more flexibility. So a lot of people make the mistake of trying to stretch when they're cold, but really, if you want to stretch when you're warm, that's when you're going to get the best mobility and flexibility benefits from your workout or any kind of recovery. So let's go ahead, and we're starting with just a split stance. I'm going to have you reach down and think about head towards your knee. All right, you're going to feel this through the hamstring in the back. All right, let's go ahead and take it to the other side. Good. Now let's reach through the middle. And here, we want to grab for the back of our legs and kind of just pull yourself through. Now we're going to go ahead into what we call the hurdler's groin stretch here. So we're just going to lean into it, hands down on the ground, and you want to feel this through this groin. Take it the other way. Nice. All right, so while we're still standing, we're going to take the hands up overhead, and we're going to reach over to the side, stretching our lats and our obliques. All right, to come out of this, we're going to bend our knees so that we can safely go to our other side. So we're just hanging out here, making sure you're breathing. The more you breathe, deeper that stretch is gonna be. All right, so now we're gonna hop down to the ground. So first stretch is gonna be a little hip stretch. So knees are out wide. All right, and we're just gonna rock back and sit into our hips. Reset and get right back into that stretch. You should feel that throughout the groin, internal hip, even in those hamstrings and those glutes. As we sit back, reset one more time. Trying to open up those hips. All right, now we're gonna go into our 90-90 stretch. So, feet, knees out. We got knees at a 90-degree angle here. All right, straight lines, angles going everywhere. I'm just gonna lie down in the stretch. And then we're gonna take it to the other side. Awesome job. All right, guys, that's it on the cool down. I hope you feel good. Hope your body feels a lot more mobile and agile. Way to go on today's workout. We'll see you on the next one. Once again, thank you for showing up and giving me your best.